toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Touchdown Sooners! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's Ashley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain mountain of a man on the defensive front. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 22. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. UConn will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Williams will pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. grabbed in the middle. It's Ashley. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A low line drive and not his best work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. On the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
that back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Williams will pass. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Fareed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. UConn will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The play action fake. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move from inside his 40. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Ashley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. He's got it! They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Finally Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. UConn will have to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find some...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it...
Turning it on! That's caught. It's Washington. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. On the ground, it's Robinson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 18 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to throw, it's McDonald. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead.
There he goes. Inside the 30. The tap. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UConn going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Fights off a defender. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Back to throw, it's McDonald. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Harper. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The give from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.